Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Are you ready to rumble?
Alright, welcome to the Shaggy and Kitty Hour. I'm your host, Shaggy, and by my side, faithfully, as always, is the lovely Kitty.
Hello.
And we want to welcome you to our test show. We're going to do a little test here, try to go for a little bit here, and just do some poking around and testing, checking out for our new show we'd like to put out on the internet here, just for shits and giggles. When we get the format of the show all up like we want, we're going to be doing segments on gaming. We're going to try to do it's going to be a weekly show. We're going to try to keep up with the newer movies. At first, we're just going to go through our huge video collection here and, seriously sit down and watch some of these movies and try to do, a nice little review about it. We also will be playing music as our commercial breaks. About every 15 minutes or so, we'll play a little song so we can take a little break. And right now, I would like to talk about, I don't know, is there anything specific you want to talk about? I don't have anything major I want to talk about right now.
Yes, there is a few things I want to talk about today. Today's subject that I'm going to bring up, of course, for anyone who plays games out there.
Well, probably what we're going to do is we're going to search the internet, and when we see something we like, let's write it down. And before we start each show, I want to have a breakdown of how we kind of want to talk about things, in what order, what we want to talk about, so that way we can kind of keep a idea of things smoothly going along here, so that way we won't have big dead air pauses. We have a little bit of as we get better.
Games. There's many games that are out there, and a lot of people plays. Now, there's a difference between a system game and a computer game.
It's PC and console.
Oh, PC and console.
Systems called consoles.
Oh, whatever. Okay, that scared me. Something fell.
I wonder if the microphone picked that up or not.
But has anybody ever played a difference between, we're going to talk about PC games, one between Sony and one from Blizzard. Sony, of course, everybody knows, EverQuest 1, EverQuest 2, blah, blah, blah. And then you got Blizzard, who puts out this Warcraft, and turn it into online World of Warcraft that everybody plays. But the question is, what is better, Sony or Blizzard? Now, a lot of people say...
For me, I would say Sony is better in the fact that they know how to take care of their shit better than anybody else does. Because they've been doing it way long. I mean, of course, Blizzard did have, Diablo and then Diablo 2, but they really... The online gaming aspects of either one of those games are almost horrifying. It's unbelievable. I mean, right now it's a haven for hackers now. There's no safely playing either one of them games online anymore, because Blizzard really strangely has a problem with that I've noticed with hacking. People can easily hack and easily cheat on that game. Now with EverQuest and EverQuest 2 and most all the Sony games, the second you start hacking, they know you're hacking and they can catch you before you get anywhere. Every once in a while, a hacker's good enough to get in there and you can make a server crash before they catch him. But it's just because of the setup they have. And there's always the big war between Sony and Blizzard. Which one's better? Who does it better? And in my opinion, it's a lot of it's a matter of, I just think it's a matter of opinion. I mean, I like World of Warcraft because playability is a little bit easier. You don't have to have as hefty of a machine to run it. And if you have a lower-end machine, turn on the graphics and you're okay. Where on the other hand, with Sony, it's a little more graphic intense. Even turning down, even with a lower-end machine, turning everything down doesn't necessarily make it run any smoother or better. But there's more dedicatedness to the server, where you have less lag problems with Sony games than you do with Blizzard.
Well, honestly, I can't really say much about both games. I really like both games. But when it comes to, trusting your account and knowing, okay, well, I'm going to log off and come back and your characters are gone, well, then, yeah, especially when you put a lot of work in it, because I have high-level characters on, of course, on both games. One, I could trust on Sony because it's very hard to hack into something like that compared to, okay, well, I have a high-level character on WoW. Well, you know, I have to worry about, is my character going to be there the next day? And
Definitely.
people doesn't realize, and people say WoW is the best. Yeah, WoW is the best in some things.
Yeah, like I said,
But
WoW's
generally,
a little better playability-wise. I mean, it's a little easier to get. I don't think leveling is near as difficult, but still, like most of the games that I play online, it's hard to find ones that where you can just go and be by yourself online and really get somewhere with the game. Which, you know, the whole idea of the MMORPG is to be online and play with other people. But sometimes, you know, I'm one of those guys that I tend to like to mostly play by myself, but I like the option of being, you know, that's what I liked about Diablo 1 and 2. You can play all day long by yourself, and then you just logged into a server or open up your channel for other people to come in and play the game with you, or you join people to play the game. But you could totally level by yourself and be completely by yourself and get somewhere. But then at the same time, you could also do it in groups. You know,
Where sometimes I like to solo and sometimes I don't. And, you know, soloing is fine when you're at the lower levels, but then when you get higher in most games, you have to have those groups.
You have to grind so much, yeah.
And, you know, it's like quests. If you don't like quests, well, then you kill. Just grind. And it's just like, every game is different that is out there. And there's new games that keeps coming out. Even these free games that you don't have to pay, but you play online. And half the times, sometimes they're good, but their servers are so laggy.
But, you know, you really can't get something for nothing is the whole idea. Is that, you know, it's slower because, you know, it's free.
Yeah, true. But, you know, no one never knows, though, especially when it comes to a lot of things, because...
You know, sometimes it just really makes me want to...
I mean, honestly, it was Sony.
You know?
If I have to sit there...
Yeah, you couldn't hear that. I was playing a drop with this. Go ahead.
Oh.
Because whenever it drops going, you don't really want to talk too much over it, but that's fine. Once we get this set up good to where we both have headphones.
When you sit there and you listen to people bitch, well, this is better, honestly, no one knows what's better because it's better in their eyes because, yeah.
Oh, there's a huge war between...
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people that play both and like both. You know, I like to keep myself open to playing multiple games. I get really bored easy.
It's like that new game that Sony came out with that I would love to play.
Vanguard?
Yeah, Vanguard.
It looks awesome,
you need,
it's so intense.
And you need a big booyah computer for it. But, you know, it's worth it with the graphics and stuff. And lately, when games are coming out, the graphics is just unbelievable. And I love the graphics. And, you know, people say, okay, they don't care if the graphics are shitty or not. But when people sit there and say that...
Yeah, just turn around real quick.
Oh.
Or turn to where you can see me so that way I can give you hand signals if I'm playing a drop, like, don't talk for a second. Or, you know, continue.
But, you know, it's like, okay, well, people, it's like, okay, what is a good game? Good graphics, or good play?
Graphics are cool, and it helps to the playability of a game, but as far as I'm concerned, graphics don't really matter. It's a game. The more real you make it, the too insane people get about how it makes people think it's so freaking real, and it's ridiculous. People go insane over these things.
Have you seen that table? It's actually a computer, but it's a table.
Oh, the tabletop, the new tabletop computer, and you can touch it.
Yeah, and you can tell it where to go, do
there's
this and that.
Google Earth.
Yeah.
Google Earth is supposed to work really well with that. And what Google Earth is basically a 3D mapping of almost the entire globe.
Yeah, and it's cool what our technology is coming to.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, especially computers now these days. That you know, you have a regular computer that has the processors, and then you have dual core, and now you got the quad core,
and then 6 cores coming out.
Yeah, 6 cores like coming out, and it's like, what the heck? Well, who would need 6?
Yeah, right.
I mean, 4 is pushing it, but 6.
Alrighty, let's see, on that note, so we're going to go ahead and take a quick little break, and we'll be right back.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.